From the silent, shadowy depths of the Aegean Sea, near the island of Antikythera, a most extraordinary object was brought to light by sponge divers more than a century ago. A mere lump of corroded bronze and wood, it lay encrusted with the accretions of 2 millennia spent beneath the waves. At first its true nature was utterly unrecognized, dismissed perhaps as a fragment of some ancient statue, or a piece of the wrecked Roman cargo ship from which it came. Yet, as the layers of time were painstakingly peeled away, a marvel of intricate engineering began to reveal itself, a testament to a forgotten brilliance. This was no simple artifact. Within its unassuming form lay a complex system of interlocking gears, dials and inscriptions, a mechanism of such sophistication that it has been rightfully dubbed the world's first analog computer. Dated to somewhere between 100 and 200 BC, its existence poses a profound challenge to our understanding of ancient capabilities. The precision required to design and construct such a device, capable of predicting astronomical positions and eclipses with remarkable accuracy, is simply staggering for its era. One cannot help but ask, how could the ancient Greeks, with the tools and knowledge we attribute to them, possibly create such a masterpiece? The Antikythera mechanism stands as a prime example of what are known as out-of-place artifacts, or OOPArts objects of historical, archaeological, or paleontological interest, found in a very unusual or seemingly impossible context that challenges conventional historical chronology. These enigmatic relics force us to confront a tantalizing question, one that forms the very heart of our journey today. Were ancient civilizations far more advanced, their understanding of the cosmos and technology far more profound than we have ever dared to imagine? Our quest for answers begins now. The Antikythera Mechanisms rediscovery is a remarkable chapter in archaeology. Pulled from the depths in 1901, its secrets were locked within its corroded shell. Advanced imaging techniques revealed a complex assembly of at least 30 bronze gears. These gears were part of a sophisticated astronomical calculator. It could track the sun and moon, predict eclipses, and model the moon's orbit. The mechanism incorporated the Metonic and Calyptic cycles. Imagine an ancient Greek workshop where artisans and astronomers collaborated. The craftsmanship was exceptional, featuring miniaturized gear teeth. This ingenuity challenges our perception of technological progress. Was it an educational tool, a navigational aid, or a philosophical instrument? It reflects the Greek view of cosmic harmony. High in the stark, windswept Altiplano of Bolivia, at an altitude of nearly 13,000 feet, lies the enigmatic site of Puma Punku. Part of the larger Tiwanaku archaeological complex, Puma Punku, meaning Gateway of the Puma in Aymara, presents us with a profound puzzle, one carved in colossal stones. The precision and complexity of its stonework seem utterly at odds with the conventional understanding of the Tiwanaku civilization, which flourished here between roughly 300 and 1000 AD. The most striking features of Puma Punku are its massive, intricately carved blocks of andesite and red sandstone. Among these, the famous H-blocks stand out, precisely shaped, almost identical modules that suggest a form of sophisticated prefabrication. These stones, some weighing over 100 tons, are adorned with incredibly fine, straight cuts, perfectly smooth surfaces, and complex internal angles that defy easy explanation. How were these incredibly hard stones quarried, transported miles from their source, and then shaped with such astonishing accuracy? Consider the material itself. Andesite is an exceptionally hard volcanic rock, second only to diamond in its resistance to cutting. The tools attributed to the Tiwanaku culture, primarily stone hammers, bronze chisels, and obsidian tools, seem woefully inadequate for such intricate and large-scale work. The precision is baffling, edges are razor-sharp, surfaces are polished to a reflective sheen, and some blocks feature series of perfectly drilled holes, suggesting a technology far beyond simple manual labor. The logistical challenges are equally daunting. The nearest andesite quarries are several miles away, across rugged terrain. How were these multi-ton behemoths moved? Conventional theories propose vast teams of laborers using ropes, ramps, and rollers, but the sheer scale and the difficult environment make this a monumental, almost unimaginable undertaking. The lack of any depiction of such transport methods in Tiwanaku art further deepens the mystery surrounding their construction techniques. Further north, nestled in the Peruvian Andes above Cusco, lies another megalithic marvel, Sacsayhuaman. Often attributed to the Inca Empire of the 15th century, some researchers suggest parts of its foundations may be far older, perhaps predating the Incas by centuries. Its most famous feature is its zigzagging ramparts, constructed from enormous polygonal stones, some weighing an estimated 200 tons. These colossal blocks are fitted together with such precision that not even a single sheet of paper can be inserted between them. This mortarless masonry is a hallmark of Sacsayhuaman and other Andean sites. Our journey now takes us to the ancient Near East, to the lands of Mesopotamia, where in 1936, near Baghdad, a peculiar artifact was unearthed. Known as the Baghdad Battery, it consists of a small terracotta jar, approximately 5 inches high, containing a copper cylinder. Inside this cylinder, a single iron rod was suspended, insulated from the copper by an asphalt plug. Dated to the Parthian period, its purpose has been the subject of intense debate and speculation. The construction of the Baghdad Battery resembles a simple galvanic cell. If filled with an acidic liquid, it could produce a small electrical current. This possibility suggests ancient peoples may have harnessed rudimentary electricity. What might such a device have been used for? Several theories have been put forward. One suggestion is electroplating, coating one metal with another. Experiments show replicas can be used for this purpose, albeit slowly. Other proposed uses include mild electrotherapy or religious rituals. However, the battery interpretation is not universally accepted. Skeptics point out the lack of wires or associated electrical devices. The asphalt seal makes it difficult to replenish any electrolyte. Mainstream archaeology favors the explanation that these objects were storage vessels for sacred scrolls. Our quest for ancient electrical knowledge then transports us to Egypt, to the magnificent Dendera temple complex, dedicated to the goddess Hathor. Within the dimly lit crypts of this Ptolemaic-era temple, intricate reliefs adorn the walls, depicting scenes of profound religious and mythological significance. Among these carvings are several that have captured the imagination of alternative theorists. Images often referred to as the Dendera lights. These enigmatic depictions show elongated bulb-like objects, often with a serpentine filament or a snake-like form inside. These bulbs appear to emerge from a lotus flower which acts as a base or socket. A cable or stem extends from the lotus connecting to a rectangular box or device, often interpreted as a power source or generator. Chapter 4: Connecting the Dots, Patterns and Possibilities. As we journey through these diverse mysteries, the intricate clockwork of the Antikythera mechanism, the colossal and precise stonework of Puma, Punku and Sacsayhuaman, and the tantalizing hints of ancient electricity, certain common themes begin to emerge. We observe an unexpected level of precision in craftsmanship, a sophisticated understanding of complex principles, whether astronomical or engineering, and often a monumental scale of execution that seems to defy the known capabilities of the era. Geographically, these sites are disparate, separated by vast oceans and continents, belonging to cultures that, according to conventional history, had little or no contact. Yet the anomalies they present share a common thread. They challenge our assumptions about the linear progression of human knowledge and technological development. The Antikythera mechanism appears as an island of complexity in a sea of simpler technologies, while the Andean stonework suggests a mastery that seems to vanish as suddenly as it appeared. Mainstream archaeological and historical explanations for these phenomena generally rely on the ingenuity of ancient peoples using the tools and knowledge we currently attribute to them. They emphasize gradual development, the power of organized labor for large-scale projects, and the ritualistic or symbolic purposes that might drive such extraordinary efforts. While these explanations account for many aspects of ancient life, they sometimes struggle to fully encompass the sheer sophistication or the apparent leaps in capability represented by these parts. This has, quite naturally, led to the formulation of alternative theories, seeking to bridge these perceived gaps in understanding. One prominent idea is that of a lost golden age, a period in remote antiquity when a highly advanced global civilization flourished, possessing knowledge and technologies that were subsequently lost due to some cataclysmic event, perhaps a great flood, an asteroid impact, or devastating warfare. The survivors, scattered and diminished, might have passed down fragments of this knowledge, leading to isolated pockets of advanced achievement in later cultures. This concept of a precursor civilization is compelling, because it offers a potential unifying explanation for widespread ancient mysteries. Could the similarities in megalithic construction styles across the globe, or the advanced astronomical knowledge found in seemingly unconnected cultures, be echoes of this forgotten common ancestor? Proponents point to myths and legends from around the world that speak of ancient gods or wise beings who brought knowledge to humanity, interpreting these as folk memories of such a lost epoch. Another, more speculative line of thought involves the ancient astronaut theory. Chapter 5: The Unwritten Chapters of Our Past. Let us return to the silent elegance of the Antikythera mechanism. Its singular nature is profoundly thought-provoking. For over 1,000 years, nothing approaching its complexity appears in the historical record. What does this tell us about the fragility of knowledge? Consider the colossal silent sentinels of Puma Punku. The sheer audacity of their stonework continues to baffle and inspire awe. How could such mastery be so thoroughly forgotten? It speaks of a technological peak followed by a mysterious decline. The whispers of ancient power linger in our minds. They point to sophisticated thought processes and a deep engagement with nature. If there was an understanding of electricity, its failure to develop further is a significant puzzle. It is vital to acknowledge the vast gaps in our historical record. What we know for certain about the deep past is but a fraction of what actually transpired. So much has been lost to decay, to natural disasters, to deliberate destruction. The artifacts we have are often isolated fragments of a much larger puzzle. We are like detectives arriving at a scene millennia after the event. History is an ongoing investigation, a dynamic process of discovery. Each new find has the potential to shift our perspectives. The story of humanity is not finished being written. There can be reluctance within academic circles to embrace radical theories. Science relies on evidence and established paradigms. Chapter 6. Join the exploration. The mysteries we've explored together today, from the intricate gears of the Hellenistic world to the colossal stonework of the Andes and the enigmatic hints of ancient power in Mesopotamia and Egypt, represent but a few threads in a vast and intricate tapestry of the human past. Each artifact, each site, is a question etched in time, inviting us to ponder, to investigate, and to imagine. What are your theories about these incredible relics and the civilizations that created them? Do you believe that ancient peoples possess technologies and knowledge that have been tragically lost to us, perhaps awaiting rediscovery? Or do you lean towards more conventional explanations, suggesting that human ingenuity, even with simpler tools, can achieve astonishing feats when driven by strong belief, societal organization, and immense perseverance? Perhaps the truth lies somewhere in between, a complex interplay of known capabilities and forgotten sparks of brilliance. I invite you now to share your thoughts, your insights, and your own theories in the comments section below this video. This channel, DarkCurio, is a community of curious minds, and every perspective adds a valuable dimension to our collective exploration. We genuinely read your comments, and your contributions often spark new avenues of research and discussion, helping to fuel this ongoing journey into the enigmas of our world. If you found this exploration of lost ancient technologies as fascinating and thought-provoking as I did, I would be most grateful if you would consider liking this video. Sharing it with friends, family, or colleagues who also marvel at the mysteries of our past helps to broaden the conversation and bring these incredible stories to a wider audience. Your support in this way is invaluable to us. And of course, to ensure that you don't miss our future investigations into the unknown, our deep dives into historical puzzles, and our explorations of the world's most curious phenomena, please be sure to subscribe to DarkCurio. Don't forget to click that notification bell so you'll be alerted whenever we release a new journey into the intriguing shadows of history and science. Thank you for joining me, Anderson Guerra, on this particular quest. The search for answers, for understanding, is a perpetual one, and it is a privilege to share it with you. The exploration continues, and I look forward to welcoming you back to DarkCurio for our next adventure into the unknown. As our journey through these ancient enigmas draws to a close, we are left gazing across the vast expanse of time, contemplating the mere fragments of understanding we possess. Like islands emerging from a boundless ocean, these artifacts offer tantalizing glimpses of lost worlds, of knowledge acquired, and perhaps tragically forgotten. The sheer scale of what remains unknown, of what may lie buried beneath the sands or submerged in the depths, is a humbling reminder of the limits of our current perception. Yet it is this very mystery, this inherent incompleteness in the story of our past, that fuels the indomitable human spirit of inquiry.